you're still following me as of today, you damn near know me. I'll still explain things. It's what I do. The last 10 minutes of my cardio, I stumbled upon my video from 2008 when I, just backstory references, I had the tripod set up at a specific angle. I was looking straight at my homeboy, Renee. I had him ask me questions. Questions were already predetermined. I said, ask me these questions. I'm going to answer them and pretend like I'm being interviewed. So he asked me some questions, and the answers came off the top of the dome. I didn't have these answers written. It was just me talking. Dude, 2008. I'm talking about 13 years ago. And you can tell by the way my responses were still on point. I was still saying what needed to be said and telling you what I do is tell you what's on my mind. When I look at it now, and just knowing that I'm that same person, just knowing I have that same mind state, the way my voice came out, yeah, so when you see Kobe Bryant, and we see John Cena, and these guys are my heroes, and look, I'm laughing at myself. Same thing with my first bodybuilding show. My first bodybuilding show ever is just ridiculous, and that's another conversation for another day. But I'm watching myself answer these questions, and my answers are valid. My answers are legit. But if I was answering them the same way today, day and night, hands down, day and night. You look at a car that was a Mustang built in 1970 and a Mustang built in 2020, there's differences, and you can easily tell these differences. I really hope things don't change right now. Give me 1 second. We're good today. We're always good. Day and night, dude. So the way I answered the question in 2008, the way I answered the question in 2021, crazy. But the next video, because YouTube typically will have whatever you're watching, it'll show the next video or next, if you have autoplay on, next recommended video. Of course it was me because I was on my page, so I'm sure similar hashtags, whatever it was. Kidney for Aaron came up. I watched it, but I didn't watch the whole video. It's like 10 minutes long. I made it through maybe the first half. As I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, my videos weren't clean back then. So something tells me revisit it. That's another thing with me and my life. So everyone's gonna have their own way they live their lives. Everyone's gonna have their own approach at life. And everyone is gonna do things a specific way that fits them as they feel necessary. So at that time, I mean, it's just me being me because there's no filter on my mouth. I told you, there's a 2.4 second delay. And I have no problem cursing because I've been cursing probably since I was 10. But there are people that probably do take offense to it. Some people don't know how to handle it. So it's fine. Because guess what? I can talk without doing that. And I've done it for quite some time now. Let me resurface this thing and try to get a clean one out. And now that my mind is different than it was even 2 months ago. And I've shed light on so many different situations over those 2 months. If you're still here today, that's good. So now when we're talking about a friend of mine, when you watch the news, and let's use what we see commonly on the news. A black person gets murdered, shot, killed, whatever happened, whether it's by police, whether it's, it could be gang violence, but we don't know. If somebody passes, period, once you see family and friends talking about this person, and I'm not disrespecting these people, not talking down on these people, but everyone that knows the person that passed is going to say positive things. Let's just say, for example, and my example is this has been vocally presented to these two ears and processed through the mind that you cannot see, but you are hearing from. Somebody passes away because of a hit. I don't think it was a hit and run. Either way, let's say, for example, someone's jaywalking, and someone elderly is driving and doesn't see that person, hits the person passes away. So somebody lost a son, two people lost a son, and then tons of friends are affected because now someone they know personally has lost their life. So when you know somebody that has a son that goes to school with the person that got hit and passed away, and that person will let you know that their son is aware of who it was that passed away, and this person was a bully. Not to say he deserved to pass away because he was a bully, but nonetheless, these are the things we don't know. Because when you watch the news, the people that knew the person that passed away are saying, oh, he was so sweet, he was so nice. Oh, we'd always go down after school and do this and that and this and that and this and that and this. And oh my God, I can't believe he's gone. He was gone too soon. Life is too short. The same way, even if it's gang violence or even if the police kill somebody, it's still going to be the family and the friends that are in tears, crying on TV, showing you their emotion, and they're letting you know how he was so innocent, how he left behind 4 kids. And this is random now. Now this is random because I'm just throwing out random scenarios, and it's random and common. Whether they leave behind 4 kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, whatever it is. This person left behind these kids. This person was working hard. He had 2 jobs just trying to feed these kids. All they cared about was his family and blah, 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 blah. And that's where it gets real tough. Because, man, the subject about Aaron and his kidney, I'm just giving references as far as how... Okay, so let me I got time. And hopefully this is just trying to validate my references. Because there's legit validation here. People are always going to talk nice about people that they know. And that's what it's about. People will talk nice about people that they know. Hey, what do you know about those people here? I'll be like, I don't know. And I feel bad for them. I will feel bad for their family. Because like I told you before, nobody wants to die. So I will feel bad and I will feel compassion. But what do I have to say about them? I don't know. Now, if you would ask me about somebody that I do know, I could tell you not say everything I know about them. But of course, I'm going to bring positivity into it. Because if you're not here no more, I mean, especially if you're not here, there's no point in talking down on anybody. But even if you know them and there's negative things about them, there's no point to bring that to light. Because that's just going to spread more negativity. And that's not what I'm about. Some people might do it, but that's just where they are. That's fine. So when I talk about the homie Aaron, I remember when I first met him. We were doing star service at Lowe's. Just answering phones for the guests. And he was into music, he was into acting. And then the day came when I wanted to get into music. And then he told me, go to BMI.com and do this. And then after that, he said, go to CD Baby and do that. And I referenced this in the last video. And then he said, oh, you need to get a barcode. Go here and you do this, you get that barcode. That's how you're going to be able to scan it. And he said, do this and do that and do this and do that. He legit just walked me through it. He didn't hold my hand and do everything. He didn't hold my hand and walk me through it, but he told me what to do. And then when I needed a hook, and I was singing the hook because I said, this sounds like Janet Jackson. When you hear the beat and you hear what I'm trying to do, it sounds like Janet. But then when I told it to him, he wrote it the same exact way, and he sung it his way. And it was gorgeous. Lovely. He did the hook. Let me plug it now. It's not going to be copyrighted when I upload the video because it's my song. So where is the love, bro?
Where is the love? There is no love. Where is the love? The love there is no love, no love.
Our days are numbered, don't know if we gon' make it. Can't stand.
So I'm hoping this carries on tomorrow. Because this is just me talking and these will make it out. I don't care. Every video I record is gonna make it out. I could edit out 50% of it. It'll make it out. You need to see these things. You need to see everything with my approach in life. Less than 2 minutes. Sorry, Aaron. because this will come out and you know that I'm working on your video, but the next video will be even that much more important and potent. When I was working out, doing tries and back, random combination, triceps and back, upper back. I had on Kobe Mamba Mentality videos, which is Kobe being interviewed by several people, random people, and just giving his answers and his analogies and blah, 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 blah. So as I'm listening to it, I'm like, dude, because if you start figuring out people and why they are the way they are, why they think the way they think, and you look at it from that aspect, because I just look at my life, I look at what's around my life, where I want my life to go, and I focus on me. And I have no problem then, it's me. But even though it's me, I still care about people and I still care about humanity. And that's why I'm doing these videos. Even though I say it's my therapy, even though I say it helps me, and even though I tell you I enjoy it and I love it and I'm just having fun out here, just speaking my voice. I've always saw myself doing positive things like this. Whatever my mindset is, I'm just more set on doing things the way that I do them. And the fact that I want to put out positivity, and like I said, I'm one of those crazy minds that thinks he could change the world. Legit. I'm one of those minds that thinks he could change the world. I will let it be known right now. I might just end it at 13 minutes and figure out what happens tomorrow. I'm one of those minds that thinks he could change the world. 13. Peace.
There is no love, no love.
I beg and plead, my heart will bleed. I'm gonna change this world cause it's what we need. My vision is true, it's up to you. Ride by my side, I'ma tell you what to do. Be prepared, the ride'll get rough. We gotta stand our ground, come on, we had enough. They pushed us down, you don't want us around. All these problems in the world, you don't wanna make a sound?